Thank you for staying with us here this morning. Well, we are going to be talking this morning about Free Spirit Outreach, Inc. It aims to promote education and help in the reduction of poverty and the bettering of health and the quality of life in identifiable communities throughout South Florida and in Jamaica. And here with us in studio this morning are Lachmin Haramijo, aka Miss Chiney, founder and CEO, and with her is Lincoln Lewis. He is the advertiser and IT director. Good morning.
Good morning, Angelique.
I'm very happy to have you this morning. Now, the Free Spirit Outreach, when did it start? I'll start with you.
It started 2006.
2006.
Yes, ma'am.
And what was the motivator to put together an outreach?
Well, I won't call names, but I stepped out of a different organization and I went into the park. And, you know, we were doing our little hymns and singing. And, you know, we started to collect little half friends, and I wanted
would
to
begin
start
to donate.
Yes.
So it started in South Florida.
It started in South Florida, in the park.
In the park, and this was a gathering of Jamaicans who came together.
Yes, about 5 of us.
Okay.
Yes.
And you would help your own community in South Florida. And when now did you move to helping communities in Jamaica? When
the
did
same here, 2006.
So in 2006, the very same
November of 2006, we came here to a school in St. Mary called Clonmel.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are some of the areas of focus? I'll turn to you, Mr. Lewis, in terms of how do you identify how you help and who you help?
Well, number one, most of the members and people who support Free Spirit are from the Jamaican diaspora. So we tend to want to give back to our country, give back to where our navel string was cut, so to speak. So most people who live in the States have had a better quality of life than they would have experienced in Jamaica. Many of them have, you know, obtained substantial wealth and influence, and we decided we want to give back something. So we usually identify the needs in our surrounding first. You have to start at home before you go abroad.
Start a yard, dance a yard before you dance abroad.
So we look around us in our communities. We identify areas in South Florida that needs our help. But we'll not keep our focus. We didn't keep our focus there, so we expanded to Jamaica.
And so these are Jamaican communities in South Florida?
Right, are usually people came from the farm work program. They settled in certain communities like a place called Pahokee and Belglade. And most of the migrant families that settled there, the descendants are from Jamaicans. And so we tend to focus in those communities.
Fantastic. Now, she would have mentioned where she would have started in 2006, you said. So you are what? 12 years old
12 years
this
old.
year. What are some of the memorable impact? What are the memorable activities you've had over those years? Either of you can tell me. Is there something that stands out? A major project that you would have done? Go ahead, Miss Chiney.
I came here. I don't remember which year. But I went to Olaba Bay, and I saw a lady on the beach was selling cigarettes, and I went over to her and I said, "You are so beautiful. What are you here doing selling cigarettes?" And she said, "I have some children and they are very smart, and I have a little boy who wants to get into medical school." And I said to her, "Okay, we will help you." And we start helping her, and we put him through university. Now he's a doctor.
You put him through medical school in Jamaica. In Jamaica.
And now when we are here, come back here to do our health fair, he come back to give back his service. That's what we're looking for.
That is amazing.
And you know what? And last year we went back to his school to give back to his school, and he came to his school to do the health fair.
So many times, so many times we hear of outreach programs and we hear of the work you've been doing over many years, but when you have a human being who is better for it, who can say, because of Free Spirit Outreach, I was able to go to medical school, and today I'm a doctor.
Angelique,
you have a story.
We're just getting started. In fact, part of why we're here this weekend is to launch a scholarship. And the scholarship we're launching, we want to find and identify a student that we're going to follow for 4 years. We're going to pay the tuition for 4 years to any tertiary institution of their choice after they've met certain requirements. And we're going to follow them. We're going to follow their
for the
career,
duration of their university studies.
Yes, ma'am.
So for the person who has tuned in to CVM at Sunrise this morning, who would have just done their CAPE exams and they're looking forward to starting university, they know they might be accepted because they did very well. How can they apply for your scholarship?
Well,
how can they reach out?
The first place they need to start is freespiritoutreach.org, our website. There's an
freespiritoutreach.org.
Yes,
the application is there.
The application is there, the requirements and everything else that you will need to get started with the application process. So once they get that, they have to meet certain criteria, and Friday at about 4 o'clock, we're going to be launching that from Trelawney. And then once that's launched, then we will start reviewing applications, and then, you know,
the rest
God bless
we
you.
hope will be good history. I want to congratulate you. That is, it's commendable that we have brothers and sisters in the diaspora who, as you say, have worked hard and would have been able to acquire some kind of financial resources and are able to come back and impact our communities in such tactile ways, in such real ways. Our people are better for it, and there should be many, many more of Miss Chiney's and Mr. Lewis's out there. We want to thank you for coming to talk with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for the work you've been doing over these 12 years, and I wish you all the best. For persons who want to apply for the scholarship from Free Spirit Outreach, go to their website at freespiritoutreach.org. The application form is there. They will follow you for the 4 years, and I'm thinking once you maintain your grades, you should be fine and be able to acquire that tertiary education that we all, so many persons aspire to. Thank you, Mr. Lewis, for coming. Thank you, Ms. Chiney, for coming to us here on CVM at Sunrise. We're up on a break this morning. Stay with us. We'll be right back.